Hello folks, so this is going to be a very quick video. This is the Monster Bluetooth key finder anti-loss device. So let's open it up. And this is the key finder. So it's very nice and compact. It's not going to get in the way. Because here are the keys, for example. So it says here that you have to download the Monster Key Finder by Lens Technology from the Google Play Store or Apple App Store. So let's do that. Okay, so before we get started, if you're wondering what this looks like inside, let's open it up. You don't need any tools. You just need long nails and just pry it open. And nothing special, just a CR2025. That's what you're gonna need if you ever have to replace the batteries. And you probably will have to at some point. Okay, so this is the Monster Key Finder by Lens Technology. So let's install it. There we go. So let's open it. So just do all the permissions. And let's add a device. So let's turn it on. Okay, so it's turned on. So let's see if it holds a charge. So it's finding it. So let's go to settings. Settings. I said okay, so let's try that one more time. It says unconnected over here, so let's click on it because the settings won't work unless you connect it first. So it's looking for it, and I don't think you can find it. Okay, let's try one more time. Let's connect the device. Click over here. I don't know why you have to keep clicking on it. You have to do it hard. Maybe it's just the phone. I'm thinking it's just this phone right here. So it's connected now. So now you can click. It says click alarm. Okay, you have to click hard. I guess you have to click very hard. Okay, let's stop the alarm. Let's try that again. I'm gonna press real hard. Okay, let's do it again. Okay, let's try one more time. I don't know what's happening. Let's do it again. Oh, you have to use your thumb. Okay, Okay, so I'm having trouble with this. Everything else seems to work, and as far as this, yeah, everything else clicks okay. It's just this. It's just the main thing that's not working. There we go. Okay, now it's working. Okay, so it's working now. It just had to warm up or something, I don't know. But now it's working properly. You just touch it once. Touch it once. Okay. So let's look at the settings over here. So you can have a silent period, so this doesn't happen in the middle of the night. You can have a do not disturb if you want that, and it's gonna record. It can record settings if you want that. So if you want to have a specific situation, there's location, but I don't want to show my location. But it'll tell you where you are. But I don't want to show my location. I don't think that's not the way I would use it. The only way I would use it is to put it on the keychain right here. So now we're gonna go out and test the range. This is gonna be the ideal range, not the actual range, because the ideal range is gonna be where there's no walls, and the actual range is we're gonna be there where there's walls and furniture. So let's go outside. Okay, so before we go outside, I want to see what would happen if I would leave my keys inside my car, because sometimes I do that, and we'll see if we can hear it from outside. Let's see if we can hear it from outside. So let's start. If I put my ear on the glass, I can actually hear it. But I guess the answer to that question is no. Let me turn it off. So no, if you left your keys in there and you were going to try to locate it using this thing, the monster key finder, the answer is no, you cannot, because you would have to put your ear on the glass. And I do have a pretty good hearing, but I know that a lot of people have difficulty, so no, it's not going to work. So let's test the range. Let's go outside and see how this performs. Okay, so let's see if we leave it over here. Look at this old bike. We're gonna leave it there, and then we're gonna see if we can locate it. So let's stay 3 meters away. Let's see what that does. Okay, I can hear it. Let me stop it. I'm having trouble stopping. Typically, I would walk to it and try to stop it from. Oh, let me stop it another way. You can't. This is a problem. Gotta tell you guys, this is a major problem. Okay, so now let's do, that was about 3 meters away, so now let's do 5 meters. Let's start it. I think 5 meters is too far. Let's do 4 meters. Let's do 3 meters. Let me go reset that. Well, there we go. All of a sudden it starts. Okay, so let's do 5 meters again. 5 meters, 5 yards, same thing for the most part. Oh. Okay, 5 meters works. Okay, so now let's try to do a curve over here. I'm gonna press it over here, see if it'll work. It's working. Okay guys, so let me turn it off. So I think this device works. The only problem is the app. Let me just test this with a different phone and see if there's any difference. Well, we're basically going to switch phones. Okay folks, so here's the other phone. So let's test it. Oh, there we go. So it does have that lag. It's not very predictable. And I'm about to get bitten by that. Yeah, there's something wrong with this app, I gotta tell you. Okay, there's a lag. Okay, so let's start getting away. Okay, I think it works a little better with this new phone. But sometimes it misses. Okay, so let's get a little bit farther away. There we go. Let's get a little bit further away. There we go. There we go. Okay, it's sounding. For some reason, sometimes you press it and it doesn't respond, but if you keep doing it, eventually it'll sound. So I'm okay with that. I don't think that's a big deal. Is it ideal? No. The only issue that I have is that when you try to turn it off, sometimes you do want to turn it off sometimes, especially if you're in public or something like that. You wouldn't want to be this like in a courtroom and then the judge is staring at you and then you can't turn that off. Okay, so that's a crazy scenario, but it could happen. But here are the settings. You can also sound an alarm when it gets disconnected. So let's try that and see what happens before we go. So we're gonna go very far away and see if it'll... I don't like this app. It does whatever it wants to do, so let's go far away. There we go. Okay, so that's kind of cool. And now it's beeping over there. Okay, so let's try that again. Go to settings. Oh, it's already set. So the reason why you would want to do this is let's say you have a child, a very small child, a toddler, and so you stick that to the child's clothing, maybe in a pocket, and then if that child runs away, this is what's going to happen. So the child runs away. The child's getting away. Uh-oh. Amber alert, amber alert, amber alert. My child has gotten away. So this is good. I actually like it better for the child thing than for the key finder function. Because if I had a child and I lived in a very dangerous area, I would definitely want this child to be. I would want the child to carry that around all the time. But the problem is, it starts beeping like that. So the kidnapper would hear that. When the kidnapper hears that, he will retrieve this from the child and just throw it out the window. So that kind of defeats the purpose of putting this on a child. So I'm not happy about that. I wonder if there's a way to change that. Let's look at the settings. Excuse me. I'm still struggling to make this work. I push it and it doesn't respond. Come on. Maybe if you use your thumb. It was working. I think I'm gonna crack my screen trying to press this. Let me close the app. Let's reopen the app. Whew. When your child gets away from you, and presumably that child is being kidnapped, the kidnapper is going to hear that beep, 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 beep. For example, let's leave it like that. Alarm when Bluetooth disconnected. So now we're the child. So now we're the child and we're getting kidnapped. So let's get kidnapped. Let's see what the kidnapper is gonna hear. I can hear the phone. And here we are, folks. Well, I guess it kind of makes sense that it beeps, because then you would run around and presumably you wouldn't recognize your own child, or maybe the child would be under a blanket or something, and that's how you would detect it. But at the same time, you got this problem that the kidnapper can hear this, so he's just gonna grab this item and throw it away in a trash can or somewhere. So I don't know what to say. It's up to you if you want to buy this. I'm just giving you the information. Would I find some use for it? Yes. Would I give this away as a gift? No. And that's it. I can still hear my phones making that noise. So yeah, it's a very problematic. It works, but it's very problematic. So at this point, I cannot recommend it. But I mean, let's quiet that down, please. Okay, there we go. So yeah, it's completely up to you if you want to use it. I think it has way too many trouble. But it's a good idea. I think that they have to fix this. Monster can just come up with a new item like this, and it'll be great. Thank you for watching. Subscribe and thumbs up.